Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 53 of Fallout New Vegas. Okay, what were we doing last episode? GI Blues. Return to the Keen and report what you've learned about Horus. Okie dokie. That's what I'll do. How you doing, Keen? Want to sit down? Boone's gonna talk to that guy. I'll talk to you.
What do you have for me?
Horus is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll look into it when I can.
Good. Return here when you found something. Have you found anything out? Or will you...
I want to ask you some other questions.
Go ahead. Throw some questions at me.
This building is interesting. What do you know about it?
Near as I can tell, it's some sort of religious institution.
Tit.
Oh, I know it says school out front, but everything in here seems to be related to the worship of some guy from back in the day. People used to come here to learn about him, to dress like him, move like him, to be him. If that's not worship, I don't know what is.
Tell me more about him.
Not a whole lot to tell. There were only a few books left in here when we found it, and those were rotted away. There were some posters left that were pretty well preserved, which is how we know all this stuff was based on the same guy. The thing of it is, we don't even know what his name was. All the posters just referred to him as the King.
And that's where you got the name from.
Well, that and the giant sign outside. This place could have been the King's House of Dog Chow, and I still would have taken the name. But I like to think I keep the memory alive.
This is a school. What was taught here?
As far as we can tell, the guy that built this place was considered the coolest of the cool, and taught other people how to be more like him. People would come all around to learn how to sing, dance, dress, and even speak the way he did.
Is that what you guys do? Pretend to be this guy?
Something like that, yeah. There were some working tapes here when we first got here, so we know what he sounded like. Sadly, they stopped working a few years back, so I sold them to a junk merchant who was passing through. Otherwise, I'd play something for you. All the outfits you see my guys wearing around were originally found in here too, along with more hair gel than you can shake a stick at.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What'd you have in mind?
Where'd you get that robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he going to be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's going to get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
What can you tell me about Freeside?
Understand Freeside? You have to look back a few years. Originally, we were all just tribes making a living in this area. That all changed when Mr. House came around. He made an offer to the 3 biggest tribes that were willing to listen to him. Today, everyone calls those tribes the 3 families, and they live in luxury and run their own casinos in the strip. The rest of us were left to fight over the crumbs, living in the shadow of those more fortunate. Things got pretty nasty for a while, but we wanted more, a place of our own, a place where no one could tell us what to do, and we didn't want to go elsewhere to find it. So we took control of this place and made it our own. That's really all Freeside is, the best of a bad situation.
Tell me about the Kings.
We're different than other gangs, not just because we dress better. We're not just a group of thugs looking for our next fight. The Kings are about an idea, you see, where every man is free to follow his own path, do his own thing. where every man is a king in his own right.
Can I join the kings?
Whoa there. Not just anyone can be a king. First of all, we usually only accept people native to the area. Second, I have to approve, and I don't. You haven't shown me you've got what it takes to be a king yet. But if you're fixing to join something fierce, stick around. And if you play your cards right, things might change.
So why isn't every man in Freeside in your game?
We've tried to pass our philosophy on to the people of Freeside, but not everyone is ready to be a king. The kids love us, but the old-timers tend to shy away and keep to themselves. They probably couldn't pull off the look anyway. As for the others, some people just plain don't respect others, and that's a no-no. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's lack of respect.
I had other questions. What can you tell me about Pacer?
Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
Who are the important people in Freeside?
There's me, but I don't really like talking about myself. There's Julie Farkas and the other followers down at the old Mormon fort. The Garrett twins up at the Wrangler deserve mention. Wouldn't be right not mentioning the Van Graffs, I suppose. And while they're not important in the overall scheme of things, there's Mick and Ralph, too. Just don't tell them I said that. Who all did you want to know about?
I already know about all these people. Well, except for the Van Graffs. Who are the Van Graffs?
They're a family-run business from out west that deal in weapons, mostly. A word of caution, though. They're not a friendly bunch. Not at all.
Okie dokie.
Their store is just past the Wrangler. It sells all kinds of fancy weapons that most people around here can't afford. Anyone else you wanted to know about?
No, that's it.
Sure thing.
Alright, I have to go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okie dokie. Let's go, Boom.
Hey.
What? Figured Pacer would be somewhere else. Okie dokie. Nothing about a Hound Dog. I want to do this quest first before I do GI Blues. And there's a reason for that. Which I might or might not explain later. Oh. Is it gonna crash again?
If it
Nope.
can be bought, it
Okay.
can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Music kinda went away for a while. Why is it telling me to go somewhere else? I have no idea. Julie.
Welcome.
Hello. The Garrett should be sending over supplies shortly.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Thank you. I need medical, so medical supplies. I'd like to buy medical supplies. I need medical services.
What's the...
Never mind. So medical supplies.
We're pretty short-handed as it is.
I'd like to buy medical supplies.
We don't have a lot...
Why is there two? I have no idea. Oh well. Geen said you can tell me more about this, about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
So you can't heal him.
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better.
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry, who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
See you later. I've been liked. Hey, Julie.
Great to see you again.
Nope. Okay. You know what?
Great to see you again.
I've got some medical supplies to drop
Great.
off. Oh, I can't give away stim packs. I can only give away rat away. Why is that? I have no idea. Wish I had more rat away, so that way I could give it away. We gotta go and return to the Keen.
Good day.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Boom. Wonder where Pacer went. See, he was right over here, and then he kind of just left.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
Hey, you're walking in my direction, sir. Hello.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
No, I'm here about your dog. Julia Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together.
Okie dokie.
First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear?
Okie dokie.
This is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
The search and mark perk. Cool. Hey, Rex. How you feeling, boy? I'm still working on getting you fixed. I'll take a closer look at you. Paint, though weathered and fading, is still a... Oh. Examine Rex brain case. Rex brain is sickly and the gel in it's contained doesn't look like... And those don't give you enough time to look through them. Mechanical parts, spattered, scorched, and scratched, remarkable. Never mind. Hey, come on, Rex. Rex takes precedence over Boone.
Hi.
Hi. Okie dokie. Jacobstown. I'm gonna have to use the Ruby Hill Mine and get to it. Ah!
Can't run.
Oh! What was that? Oh boy. Fast travel here. Get attacked by big hoarders. Was not expecting that at all. I think there's some more. Pretty close to leveling up, too. Let's hope I can level up. I got Rex and Boone. Hello? Any more big corners? Never been to Jacobstown before. Or at least in this playthrough. Nevada 157. Any enemies I should be aware of? It seems the road's pretty calm, surprisingly. Figured there'd be more wildlife out over here. But I think it just seems too quiet, if you ask me. Quick save. Just in case. Nope. Guys, see that on my radar? There's a lot of them. Mantises.
Eat this.
I thought that there was a third one. The Boone got him. That's snow? Can't really tell. Huh, that is snow. Must be pretty chilly up here. I see super mutants. They don't seem hostile. And there's a hollowed out rock right there. Hello, super mutant. Would have missed this or that.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I'm dressed as an NCR. Actually, I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
Thanks. So what's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Okay. So why do the super mutants have dislike? Or why do the super mutants here dislike the
A lot
NCR?
of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
What do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
Anything else can you tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Talk about something else.
All right.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
There we go. I'd like to know more about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Super Mutant Army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Wonder what happened to that town then. Tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a get to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Well, something else. Okie dokie. See you later, Marcus.
See you.
You're a pretty nice super mutant. Unlike a few that I've ran into. Discovered Jacobstown. So what do we have in here? Casual wear, park strollers outfit. It'd be better with this light on. Don't you guys think? There's Victory. Grognak the Barbarian, that's a skill book. A Braxo cleaner up there on the wall. How about this bungalow? Anything in here? That guy has 5 keens. That guy's got a keen too. He shot him dead for cheating. That's pretty funny. Booze, booze, and booze. This guy liked to drink a lot, whoever this guy was. Lots of booze. Bunch of cards. Wish I could take them. Use them for caravan. Don't bark at Boone, just because he has a hat. What do we have in here? Self-service rifle. More Braxo cleaner. See a toy car. Highlight. Scrap metal. Whole bunch of super moons out over there. And this used to be a lake. You can tell because it seemed like moss was right here at one point. Big corners. Lily. Hello, Lily. You know what? I should just talk to you. Might as well.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
Think you have me confused with someone else.
I know. Of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
Day's almost over, old lady. What are you doing, Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
See you later, Lily.
Talk to you soon, dear.
You got some more super mutants over there. Let's go into the lodge then.
Another human. One was enough.
So,
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
I'm sorry. Who was the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Or the Nightkin here in
The
Jacobstown?
stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Okay.
Finally.
Hello.
Better watch out. Lily's been battling about the bad kids with that.
Oh. Snow globe. Is that our third one, I think? Dressers. Stuff that I don't really care about. Buckets to do you know what. Pencils. And sensor modules. Oh, this is stealing. There's stuff in here. Stuff that I actually care about. But I can take this. Can't take what's in that box, though, or what's in here. I guess that's someone's bedroom, then. What about this way? Looks like the kitchen. Let's take all their pans. Hey, it's not considered stealing, so might as well. No one's watching you. Just be calm and civil. The lockers that are empty. Yep. No one's watching you. Just be calm.
Don't look at me.
I'm not. Pull cues. I can use these to repair stuff that I have back in my house. Let's see what's upstairs. That way it goes all the way around. This kind of reminds me of Camp Golf. That's stealing, that's stealing, that's stealing. So is this, but there we go. Oh, there's all this stuff here. Hello.
Someday, I miss being in the Master's army.
I'm sure you do. All these dressers I can't loot, apparently. Because they're apparently stealing. But everything else is fair game, which is kind of weird. Shreks. No barking at the super mutants, okay? We don't want to start a fight. Hear all the flies coming out of it. Ugh. Sensor modules and a pencil. Stuff to sell. Ugh. Empty syringe everywhere. But stealing from the dresser. Can't steal from the dresser. Or the fixer. Take the empty syringes, though. Which I'll gladly do. I can refill these with Brock flower and Xander root and make myself a stim pack if I really need it. Rebounds apparently stealing. So is the buff out and the mentats. Actual chems are stealing, but I think all this place has been. Ooh, is that a pinball machine? Nice. You don't see too many of those in the wasteland. Whoop. I think I stole prematurely. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna take these bobby pins, though. Which I'll kindly do. Radio equipment. Take a weapon repair kit. Yeah, this looks like a copy and paste of Camp Golf. Whoa. I'm gonna take these fission batteries. That's okay. There's a doctor's bag on the floor. Those ammunition boxes I can't take. Take these tweezers, forceps, scalpel, tweezers. Bone saw. Neat. Hello? Oh. Yeah, there was a locked door up here. Ooh, I leveled up. Okie dokie. 10 points into science. 5 into lockpick, and 1 into barter. Yeah. That's how it's done. Okie dokie. What can we get now? We're missing all the perks for this. Ooh. I'm gonna get Explore whenever I get up to 20. Purifier, Chemist, Robotics Expert, Life Giver. Health bonus from using stim packs. I'm okay with health. Yeah, Math Wrath. There we go. And I think here's where we're gonna have to end our episode. Then we'll talk to Dr. Henry in our next episode. Ooh. Okay, guys. I am Lunchbox. You've been watching Fallout New Vegas. Adios and good night.